mark to start the season. 8-1 are the Toronto Maple Leafs. And hey, maybe it wasn't as easy to replace Mitch Marner as we all thought at one point. The Toronto Maple Leafs not off to a great start so far this season. And today we talked about the St. Louis Blues a lot in that game against the Calgary Flames. Their season off to a dreadful start as well before they picked up 2 points against the Flames, but still not in a much better position. Let's go down the Atlas Pizza and Sports Bar guest hotline right now and dive into some of our favorite NHL topics with one of our favorite guests. He is the host of the Fan Hockey Show with Mike Dude on the Sportsnet Radio and Television and Network. Matt Marchese is along with us. Hi, Matty. How are you?
I'm good, buddy. Sorry, I was getting dinner at the grocery store, and it took a little longer than I anticipated because they were out of bags to put my chicken. So I apologize.
Did you go for a rotisserie chicken, or what did we land on for dinner tonight?
Yeah, I got the rotisserie chicken, the potato wedges. Real fancy for my dad's birthday tonight because my parents are watching my son today, and I was like, oh, you guys are over at his birthday. Let me grab dinner. Let me pick up the tab.
Welcome.
And yeah, they got roasted chicken and potato wedges. So lucky dad on his birthday.
Hey, happy birthday to Mr. Marchese. Hey, he raised a good one, and we got lots to chat with you about here. I'll get this out of the way because we've been talking about it so much. How surprised are you to see the Calgary Flames where they are 32nd in the NHL, Matty? They're 4 points back of the next closest team, which are the Sabres and the Predators.
Stunned. Really stunned. And I'm not stunned that they can't score goals because they didn't really make a ton of changes to fix that problem, which is fine. But to see how Dustin Wolf started the year, and granted it has been better, I'm just very surprised. And I think part of it is too is the lack of success is because they're not surprising anybody, right? This is not. They know what they're getting with the Calgary Flames. They know that if they can score a few, that it's going to be a really tough night for the team on the opposing end. And that, to me, has been a problem. But if there is ever a year to not be very good and you have a problem scoring goals and being creative offensively, this would probably be the year to drive.
Got some gravy time here,
because especially in hockey, you can guarantee that you're going to get the first overall pick. Look at the New York Islanders last year; they were not the worst team.
Just out here backfilling sidewalks, killing time until I got some other shit to do.
I just couldn't. Being so close to the playoffs last year, like literally inches from the playoffs, to see where they are now, I'm out of luck at this point.
Do you think Nazem Kadri would be a hot button name across the league if he did decide that he was interested in going to a winner for the remainder of his career?
To me, the hottest button name would be Nazem Kadri because of his Stanley Cup pedigree, his ability to play.
Yeah, after we pour the sidewalks, they like to have dirt up to the edge, so all the people driving over them don't crack them.
Kadri can do that, and he can do it really well.
Do a cool trick. Fuck, there's nothing around here to do a cool trick with. How about?
But the way he played down the stretch last year, the big goals that he was scoring, I don't think you could ask for anything more. For my money, he was one of the best players in the National Hockey League down the stretch last year. That's not hyperbolic. That's that. And so I think
there. I got you a rock. How about that?
Canadians on radar here. We can do that. With the Colorado Avalanche be interested in a reunion with Nazem Kadri, they can make it work financially.
So many rocks here.
There's plenty of teams that would be interested in his services, and there's not a lot of teams out there that are selling. We know this. It was supposed to be only the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Well, there's lots of tricks I could do. I just need something kicking around to do it with.
So that's where
all there is here is rocks and sidewalk. Terrible material.
The Calgary Flames right now, and maybe soon the Buffalo Sabres, are going to be the only teams that are looking to make any sort of move, and Calgary has the best maybe that might be available in the entire league.
Let's just focus to, man, there's a lot happened last night between the Bruins and the Maple Leafs. Bigger surprise as to where they are at this point in the season, Matty. The Bruins or the Maple Leafs?
That's a really good question. The Bruins, but the Toronto Maple Leafs are shambles right now. Like a team that you don't think is very good can get hot at the beginning of the season. We've seen that before. I didn't expect this from the Toronto Maple Leafs. They look slow. They look last night disinterested.
Pretty boring work, this shit.
They look disinterested for portions of a lot of games. They have not played a thing that we like to call 60.
Hey, Clint, how you doing, man?
And that's kind of the problem.
It's been a while. I haven't been going live as much. Lots of this work's pretty freaking boring, so.
Don't get me wrong, that's not an insignificant piece of food, but
I wonder if I can pick up this.
Forget, like, okay, they won the division last year, yeah, maybe they don't win it this year, but they will still make the playoffs. I'm not convinced that they're going to make the playoffs. And, I don't see a deal out there that makes them better, that gets them, it nets them a player that takes their intensity.
See if I can pull this
like,
off.
I just don't see that available to them, partially because I don't know that player is available because they are coveted around the league. But
There.
also,
There's a trick.
The Maple Leafs don't have the assets to pay for this. And that's the problem. Like, we were talking about it.
Not one of those stupid bottle tricks you see on TikTok that are just setups. I want to see the guy set 4 bottles on the ground randomly, line them up with the machine, and then pick them up.
Just fixing that tunnel like does not fix this team right now. And so that's where I really struggle with
Yeah, if I can think of it, there's not a lot I can't do with the bucket on a machine, especially this one, because I got the twist.
okay, it makes sense. That deal doesn't exist really. So I think they're in a world of hurt right now. That goes without saying, especially considering that, Austin Matthews
Pissy, I'm getting dirt on the sidewalk.
It looks like it's not a serious injury, but he also hasn't played well. Like, I didn't think that the season was going to hinge on Joseph Wall coming back and being great, but it kind of does feel like that, at least to balance out where they are right now. And as well, like, also saying that they have so many problems that are further reaching.
I'm just listening to the sports channel in Calgary here.
They might be in a world of hurt right now.
Well, our colleague Justin Bourne...
Listening to him try and justify Calgary's shitty-ass hockey team. Well, they're talking about Toronto right now, but between Toronto sucking and Calgary sucking.
And it's an interesting one, Matty, because as Justin points out, it's not why you're losing games. Like, it's not stepping up to fight Nikita Zadorov or getting his face about
Thanks,
something that
Dean.
happened on the ice.
Yeah, I guess Toronto got beat by Boston again, so
it says something about the team and where
their asses are probably hurting today.
And the lack of pushback that is maybe more concerning than anything with this Leafs group.
Well, here's part of the problem. They don't have those guys to push back.
No, they don't.
Dakota Joshua was supposed to be that guy. And I don't mean to throw stones here because I never did that job. I don't pretend to know what that's like. But that's not Max Domi's fight last night. That should absolutely not be Max Domi's job to go after Nikita Zadorov. And he felt like he needed to. That's a problem in that room. Max Domi is...
Man, buddy, your last name is Domi. You're not ready to fight somebody.
He should not be the guy that has to go up there at 5'10 or 5'11, whatever he is, to 6'7 Nikita Zadorov. That should not be what happens. So they've got it feels like they've got like a bit of an identity crisis right now, because I don't think they know what they are. They were
never a Leafs
fan. They were one of the best defensive teams last year, and they scored, but they didn't have to score at an elite level. But now they have to score at an elite level because they're not an elite defensive team. So what's the balance here? I don't know, but they have.
I'm an Oilers fan here. I'm from northern Alberta, so back in my day, you really only got to watch the team that you lived in.
Teams will take advantage of that.
Pretty good for us right now, though, getting to watch McDavid. Another 10 years of awesomeness before it all goes to shit again.
And you guys know, you're in Calgary. Calgary. I don't think that this fits very well with Red.
Calgary's hurting though.
We all know how Craig Berube
They're tanking now. Try and get whoever that. There's some good kid in the draft, I guess. They're hoping to get the number 1 pick and have them ready for when their new arena gets built. That's probably best case scenario for them now.
On those two guys specifically lighting up the NHL scoreboard right now, can you just give me a thought of them? And then secondly, I'll put you on the spot a little bit with the Olympics coming up here shortly. As of today, would you put Bedard...
Hit that like button, everybody. Subscribe to my channel. You want to see how to run a twist? My channel's probably the place for it.
Imagine going into the Olympics and
I'm just doing dog fuck work today.
leading scorer in the league and a player, the third leading scorer in the league and a player. That's how deep we are. My problem is, who are they taking off? Like, who Macro Celebrini is there?
Is the end of the year though. We might only be doing this for another week. I can finally go home.
One of them.
Finally. Stuck in this city for too long.
Both of them are going to be on the Olympic team. I don't know how you keep them off. I really don't know. But when they're playing at this level, like, you know, we even had the same a different conversation about Brad Marchand. But remember the conversation about Brad Marchand going into the tournament? Yeah, he's on the team, but you know, does he deserve to be there because you know he was one of the original 6 guys?
I remember it. I remember too much. 15 years now, there's not many places in the city I can go where I haven't worked now.
I really don't know. I think what it's going to come down to is does the front office over them to kill penalties? Because they're not going to be on the first power play unit. I think that one's pretty much set. But are they going to be able to kill penalties? Is there something else that they can do?
These rocks are really a pain in my ass.
Or are they just the 14 forward or 13 forward? Like, these are all going to be things.
Let's see if I can get 2 in a row.
Consideration. Canada is not taking token players, just say, hey, you know, learn from this experience. I don't think that's going to happen. Like, could you imagine? Like, here's an awful back to you. Because all 3 of these players are deserving to be there. Can you envision a scenario in which Macro Celebrini, Connor Bedard, and Matthew Schaefer are all on the board? Yeah, they all deserve to be there. Yeah, they all deserve to be there. Yeah, you're not wrong. So it's a big, like, great problem to have, but horrible problem to have at the same time if you're Canada's front office.
I'm telling you, when we were in the press box that game in Chicago last
I
week,
tell you, there's not much I can't figure out how to do with the puck.
Matt Steinberg does the Flames game for us here and does Flames talk. And we had looked at the press
Oh,
box.
good. That'll make for a good friggin' short later. Standing up fence posts.
Was on there, Vice President of Hockey Operations for Hockey Canada, and I just hit the panic that I bet you 98 knows that Scott's up there tonight. Just a little hint of my attention went to, I bet you know he's up there. Like, how do you watch him do that and then go, yeah, that guy's not coming to...
Thomas, Dimitri.
But you're right, like, this is a tough decision because I think that's about 6 for the Olympics, Maddie, and they went to a couple of their guys, right?
Right when I start the live. Now my girlfriend's texting me.
Some of their
She said something about a dustpan in her vehicle. Not sure what she's talking about.
Because you know who they didn't take that year, right? Now there were points. Yeah, they and they regretted that day still today that they didn't take a different roster. Like we had Ryan Burkon today, and he put together Team USA, the 2010 team that won silver against guys, and they obviously can't obviously in the final.
It's like icing a cake with a machine.
Yeah, we took some role players because that's what we had available to. Like Tim Gleason killed penalties and Chris Drury was great near the end of his career. The thing with Canada is these guys have all bought in. These guys are superstars. You want me to kill penalties? I'll kill penalties. You want me to block shots? I'll block shots. You want me to fill the water bottle?
Right on, CC. That's the way to do it. Me, I'm from a little village out in the middle of nowhere to begin with, so I just ended up with a job in the city. So give it another week and I'm going to where we have no police, no nothing. Hopefully get an elk tag and go to work. That's what I'm hoping for. Oh yeah, no, this is all machine pour. This stuff's beautiful. That is some beautiful sidewalk right there. And they're gonna destroy it all. And if you're any of the people who watch me during the year, after they destroy all these beautiful sidewalks, I'm the guy who comes and repairs them. So put them in, watch them all get wrecked, and redo them all. That's why we do a lot of this. This saves a lot of chips on the sidewalk. These guys start driving their trucks over top the sidewalk and off the back to get into the backside to work on the houses. And they chip all the sidewalks. So then they started paying us to do this. Some places actually get us to do this and then they pack it with a packer. Yeah, it used to be that way, CC, but they needed to get emergency vehicles in, and they changed all the laws that the road had to be first. You had to have emergency vehicle access in case somebody got hurt. So then they switched it, and you had to put all the roads in first. Yeah. I don't really want to kill this live. It's going pretty good, but yeah, I'll give it a little longer. I can only text somebody with an iPhone on my other phone. And my girlfriend's got a Samsung. For the likes, everybody. Fuck, man, do they really have to put the rocks like right fucking here? Button while you're here. Watch some of the easy work. But if I touch that sidewalk, everybody gets mad at me. Super close to it, like 40,000 times. Push one of those rocks into the sidewalk, I'll fucking chip it. Fuck. Clint. Right on, Frank. Yeah, I had a few this year where I was live and people would come out of their house and be like, yo, I was just watching you on YouTube. You're like right out in front of my house. Saving some poor sucker from having to come pound those all back into the hammer at least, I guess. Surprised how many people watch this stuff too, man. My normal job's more interesting though, I think. Yeah, smash that like button. Ugh. It's fucking on this job, to tell you the truth. I need those guys out there keep more and more. So you can get this road tied in. Right on, CC. Really, actually, we don't have a lot of shop guys, like, I guess, yard guys, other than mechanics and stuff, I guess. It's like, the contracts we have, we got a lot of people in the field. We got separate crews for gravel, for forms, for maintenance, for loaming, for every possible thing. We got a crew of freaking way too many people. But I'm pretty sure we're the biggest concrete pouring company in this city, so if you have a sidewalk in Calgary, there's a pretty good chance that we had something to do with it. Record year for concrete again, so